Hi, I'm Ablin and I'm an intern with Lexus and Company for the month of July. And today we are going to discuss Section 11 of Indian Contract Act, that is competent parties. So in today's video, we'll be discussing about all the parties who are competent, and mainly we'll be focusing on minor, and we'll be discussing about minors agreement and also about what is the effect of minors agreement and how it can be ratified, and all those provisions we'll be discussing today in our video. So let's see section 11. So section 11 is one of the essentials of a valid contract, that is competent parties, and it says who are competent to contract: major, sound mind, not disqualified by law. So then we have a question which is incompetent parties to a contract. So who all are incompetent parties? So we have minor, a person of unsound mind, and a person who has been disqualified by law. Either he is a convict or he is insolvent. Now, why have we set a standard for the competence of a parties? The reason behind that is, while making a contract, parties must be in a position to understand each and every term in the contract. So if a party is minor, if the person is unsound mind, then the person won't be able to understand the terms of the contract, and hence the purpose of the contract would not be fulfilled. So what are the reasons why section 11 has been made? The first reason, the very foremost reason, as we have already discussed, is that the person must be in a position to understand the terms of the contract, that is rights and duties made by the contract. And the second one is the law protects the weaker sections of the society, which is minor and a person of unsound mind. So it has been said by Roscoe Pound, who is a propounder of social engineering. He states that law works like engineer to the conflicting interest of the society, and law thus brings balance with such interests. So therefore, if any person is entered into a contract and is not competent, is an incompetent person, so then a contract cannot be formed, and therefore it is not enforceable under section 10. Now the question which was raised was whether such a contract or agreement was void or voidable, and this controversy or this question prevailed till 1972, from 1903, and finally it was made cleared, it was clarified, it was raised by Privy Council in the case of Mohiri Bibi versus Dharmodas. This controversy was set aside by Privy Council in 1903 and said that a minors agreement is void ab initio. Further, it was held in Tilak Pradhan versus Dr. A.K. Haritwal's case that minors agreement is void ab initio, so no specific performance can be granted. It is same till date. So till date, the same rule which has been held by Privy Council in Marhomi Bibi versus Dharmodas is still being prevailed till date. So moving further, what is the effect of minors agreement? The first effect is that there cannot be any ratification, because since the Minors Act is contract is void ab initio, therefore it cannot be ratified by him on attaining majority. Then the second thing is estoppel. No estoppel cannot be applied on the minors agreement, because again the contract is void ab initio, and no estoppel is applied in case to any law or its subject. Further, it was clarified in Nawab Sadki Ali versus Jay Kishore that estoppel does not apply in the case of minor, because estoppel does not apply against law or statute. Number 2, estoppel means to help the law, not contradict. And then the last one, when section 11 specifically says when minor cannot contract, it cannot be changed by mere estoppel. And then we have the main doctrine of restitution, and it was clarified in the case of Laissez versus Shield, that doctrine of restitution, minor can be forced to restore the property only if it is traceable. So where the property is sold or converted, minor cannot be forced to repay the amount of the same. Further, doctrine of restitution does not apply to cash cases because it is considered that cash is not traceable. But in India, the doctrine of restitution is applicable in case of minor's case, but with some modifications. So this was all about minor's contract and its effects. Thank you.